dónde vienen esos cantores? ¿De dónde vienen? Dímelo ya. ¿De dónde vienen esos cantores? ¿De dónde vienen? Dímelo ya.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Celebration of Leadership Award. We will begin in 3 minutes. Again, our program will begin in 3 minutes, so grab your last snack, your drink, and head back to your table. Start it over. Down. Music up. Good evening and welcome to the Celebration of Leadership Awards. Please welcome to the stage Dr. Sydney DeLuca.
Good evening. Welcome, and thank you to everyone for joining us tonight in this room and online. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight as we celebrate the 2026 Celebration of Leadership Awards and the 20th anniversary of the Golden Bull Awards. To kick things off, I'd like to introduce Dr. Prasant Mohapatra, Provost and Executive Vice President at the University of South Florida. As the Chief Academic Officer, he provides leadership for the university's academic mission and its research enterprise, working closely with faculty, staff, and students to advance excellence across USF. Dr. Mohapatra is deeply committed to student success and to creating pathways for students to thrive academically and professionally. He is also an accomplished scholar, bringing a strong academic perspective to his leadership and a clear passion for the transformative power of higher education. He's also my boss. Please join me in welcoming Provost Mohapatra.
Thank you, Cindy. Good evening, everyone. And I would like to welcome you to the University of South Florida's 2026 Celebration of Leadership Awards. To our distinguished guests, university leaders, faculty, staff, advisors, community partners, and of course, our students. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Your presence highlights the strength of our community and the great impact of student leadership. I want to sincerely thank the Center of Leadership and Civic Engagement and Student Success for hosting this important annual event. Your efforts continue to foster spaces where leadership, service, and student development are recognized and celebrated. Tonight, we honor a wide range of achievements that reflect the very best of USF activities related to leadership and service. While people often think about leadership is just a title, tonight awardees will remind you that it is all about action. Among the awards tonight, the Golden Bull Awards are the university's most distinguished recognitions, celebrating exceptional leadership service and lasting impact. Together, with many other awards presented this evening, they showcase the excellence across our entire student body. Student leadership and civic engagement are essential in building a university that is vibrant, innovative, and deeply connected to the world around it. And that actually defines the new USF. Our students are not waiting to make a difference. They're already doing so, strengthening our campus and contributing meaningfully to the broader community. These achievements are made possible through partnerships and collaborations among the student organizations, dedicated advisors, engaging community members, and all of you, those who are playing a role in their growth. Your collective efforts help foster an environment where students can discover their purpose and develop the skills that will help them to lead confidently. At USF, we remain committed in fostering leadership, advancing academic excellence, and deepening community engagement. These priorities guide our mission and ensure that our students are prepared for success both on and off campus. To the award recipients, we celebrate you and the impact you have made across the university and beyond. You represent the very best of what it means to be a part of the USF community. As you move forward, I encourage you to continue learning with integrity, embracing collaborations, and committing yourself to service wherever your path may take you. Congratulations to all our nominees and the award recipients, and thank you everyone for being with us to celebrate this special occasion. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to invite Bill McLaughlin to start the presentation of awards.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's a lovely evening. Thanks for being here. I'm here to talk about Tradition Keeper. Tradition Keeper is a USF Alumni Association program that connects students with one another and with the USF alumni family. Now, students can complete up to 97 USF traditions using our Horns Up mobile app and unlocking rewards as they reach 20, 40, and 56 traditions, 56 because of the year we were founded, exactly 70 years ago. So today we honor our newest tradition keepers, and these students have completed at least 56 traditions, and each will receive a gold medallion. Rachel from the Alumni Association, Rachel Bryan, will be the one who will present it to you and get your picture taken with her, and I have the honor and pleasure to reading off the names of this year's recipients. First, Isabella Piana. Let's go in the middle. Got to do the obligatory photo, the grip and grin. There we go. Next up, Aaron Hazelwood. Caitlin Rodriguez. Anthony Navan de Souza. Medea Reza, excuse me. Jasmine Haroon. Caitlin Campbell. Congratulations to our next Traditions Keeper, Brindley Jordan. And next we have Bayla Jordan. I certainly see a connection there, not only the last name, certainly look alike. Next is Sanjana Komarina. Sanjana? I know she is here because I saw her. Next we have Renee Seamus, right here in front. Layla Massey. And last on our list, but certainly not least, is our student body president, Sumit Jahav. Mr. President. Now, please welcome Abigail Voorhees, Assistant Director of Sports Programs, to present the Sports Club Awards. Thank you all.
Hello all. I have the pleasure of awarding 3 different awards tonight. The first one is going to be our Sport Club Community Engagement Award. This award recognizes the sport clubs that best exemplify their organization by individuals going above and beyond to build ongoing relationships to benefit both sport clubs and USF communities. This means that the sport club works cohesively both on and off the field, including being active in community service opportunities. I'm very pleased to announce that the winner of the Sport Club Community Engagement Award is the Women's Ice Hockey Club this year. The next 2 awards that I have to give out tonight are under the same category. It is the Sport Club Athlete of the Year Award. This award recognizes sport club student athletes that demonstrate excellence on and off the field. They demonstrate excellence both on and off the playing field. The award winners are well-rounded athletes who best represent what a student athlete should be through specific evidence of the nominees' athletic and non-athletic abilities and achievements. They are strong leaders in their club and inspire all of those around them. I'm very pleased to announce the winners this year of Caden Benning and Hayden Chung. All right, and then our final award that we have to present tonight is the Outstanding Sport Clubs of the Year Award. This award celebrates the accomplishments of the best well-rounded clubs we have. This includes leadership ability of the club officers, the overall competitiveness of the sport club, and their presence within our surrounding community. The Outstanding Sport Club of the Year continues to go above and beyond what is expected of them, embodying sportsmanship while remaining competitive throughout their season. We have two wonderful winners this year, the Smash Bros Club at USF and the Figure Skating Club at USF. Now I'd like to welcome Jacqueline Farley to present the Marshall Student Center Award.
Okay, good evening. The Marshall Student Center Employee of the Year Award recognizes a student whose growth, dedication, and leadership leaves a lasting impact on the Marshall Student Center and our team. This award honors an individual who embodies our mission, our values, and the spirit of the Marshall Student Center and consistently goes above and beyond to support their peers in our operation. Please join me in congratulating Janique Blanc as our Student Employee of the Year. From her start on events crew to her role as building manager, Janique has grown into a confident, compassionate leader. She leads with kindness and rises to every challenge and shows genuine care for our team, our events, and the Marshall Student Center. We're so proud to celebrate Janique as and all she brings to the Marshall Student Center. Next, I'd like to welcome Jennifer Beelan, the Associate Director in Student Government Advising, Training, and Operations, and Nicole Alfaro, Coordinator of Student Government Advising, Training, and Operations, to present the Student Government Awards.
Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to present this year's Student Government Emerging Leader Award to recognize an individual who, during their first year of involvement within student government, has demonstrated strong leadership potential and who has made a positive impact on their peers and the organization. This year's recipient is described as having a warm and welcoming personality. Her peers say she is attentive, diligent, and hardworking, consistently going above and beyond. She cares deeply about others and is always willing to step in wherever needed, making her someone people can rely on and feel comfortable turning to. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the Student Government Emerging Leader Award, Josephine Rechek.
The Student Government Outstanding Senior Leader Award recognizes an individual within student government who embodies the true spirit of servant leadership. Throughout their tenure, they have consistently prioritized the needs of others, leading with humility, integrity, and a deep commitment to uplifting their peers and community. Their impact is reflected not only in their initiatives that they've championed, but in the trust they've built, the voices they've empowered, and the lasting culture of service they leave behind. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the Student Government Senior Leader Award, Ethan Walsh. Please help me welcome Edson O'Neill, Student Employment Coordinator from the Center for Career and Professional Development, Alana Perry, Academic Advisor from the Office of Transfer Student Success, and Jasmine Haran, Student Employee from the Judy Genshef Honors College, to present the next award.
Good evening. The Center for Career and Professional Development, aka Career Services, is proud to present the USF Tampa Student Employee of the Year Award. Fun fact, this week is National Student Employment Week, so if you have not celebrated your student employees, you still got some time, y'all, all right? Make sure you do that. This award is to recognize the outstanding contributions and achievements of students who work while attending college. Student employment can be very essential to a student's growth, mindset, and to help enhance their soft skills. But when you have those individuals who go above and beyond, it is definitely a great sight to see. I would now like to invite Alana Perry, the Academic Advisor from the Office of Transfer Student Success, to present this award to her student employee who she nominated for. Lana, come on up.
Hi, everyone. Thanks. I'm so happy and honored to recognize Naomi Itasi as this year's Student Employee of the Year. Naomi has been a fantastic student employee within the Office of Transfer Student Success, and there is so much I could say about her amazing work. If I list it all, we'll be here all night. So here's just a few reasons why she is such an amazing student employee. First off, she communicates very clearly with all the office staff and effectively and proactively reaches out to the staff to avoid any possible misunderstandings or confusion. With her effective communication, it allows her to lead multiple student meetings and even set standards for how to interact with students who visit the office for assistance or to use any of our spaces. What impresses me most about Naomi is how she is pulled in so many different directions every day and still completes all of her requests and tasks with care and efficiency that would be difficult for most of us to do. She has successfully been an active host for events in our office while still monitoring the front desks, finding times to meet with different program coordinators, and attend meetings for different initiatives. On top of checking in and interacting with our students at events, maintaining professionalism with students, she's an active participant in all of our meetings and finding times to meet with those of us who might need extra assistance. Finally, her ability to be relatable and vulnerable as a former transfer student is extremely admirable. She has firsthand experience in what it looks like to be a transfer student at our school and is often providing valuable insight on what challenges our students may face so that we can address them ourselves. She reflects on where she is needed what she is needed as a transfer student and aids our office in ways that we can bring that support into place. She treats each student that walks in our doors as a close friend, takes time to learn about them before sending them where they need to go, and connects through sharing stories with students to make them feel comfortable. I can't think of anyone more deserving of this award, so please join me in recognizing Naomi as the 2025-2026 Employee of the Year.
As I'm preparing to recognize our next award for the evening, on behalf of the Center for Career and Professional Development, aka Career Services, I would like to ask Jasmine Haroon and Julissa Garcia to join me on stage. As they are approaching the stage, I'm proud to announce that for the first time that we will be awarding the Student Employee Supervisor of the Year. We thought to ourselves, we honor our student employees on campus, why don't we also honor those supervisors that go above and beyond what is asked of them? Those supervisors that support students, embrace students, mentor our students, and of course, provide a meaningful experience to promote growth, maturity, and success. I'm happy to say that these students are a prime example of that. These two students up here took it upon themselves to nominate their supervisor to express their gratitude and hard work the supervisor was putting in and day out. When I reached out to them to notify them of their supervisor winning the award, they both insisted that they're here on stage so that they could present the award to her. I told them I had to check with Ms. Sean. I want to make sure I don't get in trouble. We get in trouble. Ms. Sean said it was okay. So I'm grateful. So with all that being said, I want to let my supervisors know you are loved, you are seen, and you are appreciated. All right. So with all that being said, Ms. Jasmine, take it away.
Thank you. I am beyond thrilled and excited to present the Student Employee Supervisor of the Year Award to my amazing supervisor, Hannah Craig. Hannah has supported my growth by always ensuring I felt confident and prepared in my role through thorough training and clear guidance. She goes beyond job-related mentorship by taking the time to learn about the students' lives, goals, and future plans, offering meaningful advice based on her own experiences as a USF graduate. Hannah fosters a supportive and inclusive environment by making every student employee feel valued, respected, and heard. She holds weekly Honors Ambassador office hours where students can openly share feedback and ideas to improve efficiency and workplace practices. She also actively advocates for student employees with faculty and is always willing to connect us with resources or people who can support our academic, professional, or personal growth. She leads with professionalism and accountability while still creating a supportive, understanding environment where students feel valued, a balance I've seen many others struggle to achieve. Her thoughtful leadership, dedication, and unwavering advocacy to student growth is unbelievable, and I am honored to have worked for her. Please join me in honoring Hannah Craig as the 2025-2026 Student Employee Supervisor of the Year.
Next, I'd like to introduce Zaria Hudson, coordinator of the Office of Fraternity and Sorority Life, to present the Fraternity and Sorority Life Award nominees.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Zaria Hudson, and I serve as the Programs Coordinator for the Office of Fraternity and Sorority Life here at USF. While our office hosts a separate award ceremony being held tomorrow evening, we would still like to dedicate this time to present our nominees for our top awards within our community. The Individual Award of Fraternity Member of the Year, Sorority Member of the Year, as well as our top chapter awards, the Chapter of the Year Award. The Outstanding Fraternity and Outstanding Sorority Member of the Year Award is given to one fraternity member and one sorority member who are phenomenal role models for their fellow students who make up our community. Their role modeling includes their contribution to their chapter, their respective council, the entire fraternity and sorority life community, as well as the USF community. These members show us what it's like to truly live by the values of their organization. The nominees of the Fraternity Member of the Year are, from the Interfraternity Council, Brandon Marino from Alpha Epsilon Pi, Connor Flaherty from Sigma Alpha Epsilon, Connor Patterson from Pi Kappa Alpha, Ethan Hudak from Pi Kappa Alpha, Finn Tankovich from Kappa Sigma, Jacob Painter from Alpha Epsilon Pi, Kamal Perez from Beta Theta Pi, River Ferris from Zeta Beta Tau, Sean Murphy from Alpha Epsilon Pi, Stephen Shore from Alpha Epsilon Pi, from the Multicultural Greek Council, Martin Angelis from Sigma Lambda Beta Fraternity Incorporated, and from the National Panhellenic Council, Reginald Lewis from Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. The nominees of the Sorority Member of the Year are, from the Multicultural Greek Council, Dulce Maria Badillo from Delta Tau Lambda Sorority Incorporated, Isabella Archilla from Kappa Phi Lambda Sorority Incorporated, Michaela Corcarera from Kappa Phi Lambda Sorority Incorporated, Nalani Moisenet Rosario from Lambda Theta Alpha Sorority Incorporated, from the National Panhellenic Council, Anaya Lewis from Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Courtney Douglas from Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Skylar Sherrington from Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and from the Panhellenic Association, Belen Valdifiso from Alpha Omicron Pi, Danielle Perry from Sigma Delta Tau, Grace Lubke from Delta Delta Delta, Sydney Valdivio from Delta Gamma, Tula Lee Matthews from Sigma Kappa, and Victoria Velikov from Delta Gamma. If we could give those individuals a round of applause. The Chapter of the Year Award is the highest honor given to a single fraternity or sorority at USF. The award recognizes a chapter who upholds the mission and values of their international organization, as well as the USF fraternity and sorority life community. Chapters who win this award demonstrate overall success in all areas of our FSL values, including integrity, leadership, learning, and service. The nominees of the Chapter of the Year are, from the Interfraternity Council, Alpha Sigma Phi, from the Multicultural Greek Council, Alpha Kappa Delta Phi Sorority Incorporated, Delta Tau Lambda Sorority Incorporated, Kappa Phi Lambda Sorority Incorporated, and Lambda Theta Alpha Sorority Incorporated, from the National Panhellenic Council, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, and from the Panhellenic Association, Delta Delta Delta, and Delta Gamma. Congrats again to our nominees, and we look forward to seeing our students make a greater impact next year. Now, I'd like to introduce Renee Simius, Executive Director of the Multicultural Programming Board, to present the Multicultural Programming Board Awards.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. It is my pleasure to present this year's Multicultural Programming Awards. We have two. First is the Multicultural Programming Board Student Organization of the Year. This award is presented to a student organization that has been an outstanding member of the multicultural community. This organization has exemplified the vision and mission of MPB and the multicultural community as both an organization and collaborator. The MPB Student Organization of the Year Award goes to the Society of Hispanic Engineers. Our second award is the Multicultural Programming Trailblazer Award. This award goes to a graduating student who made bold, innovative changes that will leave a long-lasting legacy on the USF community. Trailblazers are those that intentionally strike out on uncharted terrain and create a path that serves as a guide to those who come after them. They are seen as change agents, often sacrificing themselves for advocacy, visibility, and equity of underrepresented communities. Nominees for this award are courageous, innovative, and determined. They display a strong commitment to developing a sense of belonging for their peers and have demonstrated this character throughout their tenure here at USF. The MPB Trailblazer Award goes to Jalen Wise. She could not make it today, so I'll accept on her behalf. But now I'd like to introduce Deanna Kovaleski, Assistant Director of the Student for Student Involvement, to present the Excellence in Campus Collaboration Award.
All right, good evening. We are excited to present the Excellence in Campus Collaboration Award to the Center for Student Wellbeing. Our partnership with their amazing professional and student team has been instrumental in helping us create programs that not only engage students, but also meaningfully support their well-being. Time and time again, the Center for Student Wellbeing has shown a genuine commitment to collaboration by working alongside us to integrate wellness initiatives into our events and educational programming, including but not limited to our Center Gallery Sip and Paint series, Bulls Night Out, and Patio Tuesday programs. Their expertise ensures that the information and resources we share with students are authentic, thoughtful, and impactful. Because of their partnership, our programs are stronger, more intentional, and better equipped to support the holistic well-being of our campus community. We are incredibly grateful for their continued collaboration and the care they bring to every initiative we work on together. Thank you, Swell, for all that you do. Now I'd like to introduce Darlene Goodrich, Coordinator of Student Accessibility Services, to present the Accessible Award.
Hello. Every year, the Accessible Award from Student Accessibility Services, SAS, goes to a person who demonstrates exemplary advocacy for students with disabilities within the USF community. This year's recipient's interest in bringing students with disabilities together for support, resource sharing, and collaboration resulted in the founding of a student org. It started as an idea of a student-led ADA group, Americans with Disabilities Act group. After writing the first draft of the org's constitution and connecting with others who share the same goal of making our campuses accessible and inclusive environments for all, this person's idea took shape when the formal org was established. This year's recipient was a vital force behind the founding of this org, the first USF student org that focuses on mentorship and advocacy for students with disabilities at USF, and also the education of staff and students regarding disabilities, accessibilities, and accommodations. The Accessibility Student Network, One Bull, the org created by and led by students with disabilities. Student Accessibility Services would like to present our Accessible Award to the brilliant, fabulous, and hilarious Jessica Vanderwerf.
Good evening. Could we please recognize CLC Associate Director Sean Harris for masterminding this event tonight? Thank you. And also, I have a confession to make. I went home about an hour ago. What you're seeing is an AI-generated hologram of me. So, anyway. All right, on with business. It's my pleasure to present this year's Outstanding Student Organization Advisor Award. Serving as an advisor to an organization is about volunteering one's time to serve as a guide, role model, and a support system for the organization. Having a good advisor is paramount to an organization's success, and we value their role in developing student leaders. This award recognizes a student organization advisor who has provided outstanding support to a student organization. The recipient of the Outstanding Student Organization Advisor Award is Melanie Lyons. Next, we will present the Outstanding Student Organization Award. The Outstanding Student Organization Award recognizes an organization that demonstrates consistent initiative, growth, and development of its members, and has made significant contributions to student life, as well as the university and the surrounding community. Organizations of this caliber are mission-driven with a major focus on the sustainability of the organization. This year's Outstanding Student Organization Award goes to Women in Business. And accepting the award on behalf of the organization are President Helen Nguyen and Vice President Maria Ortiz. Next, we will present the Outstanding Student Organization Leader Award. The Outstanding Student Organization Leader Award recognizes a leader within an organization this year for exemplary commitment and extraordinary leadership. The student has made a meaningful contribution to the organization's mission, vision, and values, and has demonstrated transformational leadership. This year's Outstanding Student Organization Leader Award goes to Anthony Wood Eschen. The Learn, Serve, Lead Award. The Learn, Serve, Lead Award is presented to a student leader who has made significant contributions to the work of developing effective, ethical leaders. Student leaders are our partners in this work, and the Learn, Serve, Lead Award winner has done a great deal to advance this important mission. This year, the Learn, Serve, Lead Award recipient is Isabella Piana. The Community Partner of the Year Award. This award recognizes a community partner with the most comprehensive, effective, and engaging volunteer service program. This year's Community Partner of the Year is University Area Community Development Corporation, known as UACDC. Accepting the award on behalf of the community partner are the Executive Director and CEO Erica Moody and Community Engagement and Outreach Manager Julian Gines. Next, I'd like to invite Dr. Danielle McDonald, Associate Vice President and Dean of Students, to present our next award, the Courageous Bull Award.
I'm going to be up here for a few minutes, so brought some water with me. I created the Courageous Bull Award in 2017 to be given out by the Dean of Students Office. This award recognizes students who have demonstrated courage in the face of adversity, the courage of conviction, or the courage to act when others might not. I accept nominations from the USF community, and the Dean of Students leadership team selects the winners. Tonight, we are proud to recognize a student whose resilience, perseverance, and commitment truly embody the spirit of the Courageous Bull Award. Please join me in honoring Jacob Hauk. Jacob, please make your way to the stage while I share why my team chose you for this award. During Jacob's second year at USF, he was diagnosed with epilepsy. He endured multiple grand mal seizures, which ultimately led to brain surgery that required the removal of a portion of his brain. Jacob returned to school majoring in biomedical sciences just 4 months after this life-altering surgery. Since his return, he has continued to demonstrate exceptional determination and courage as he navigates his new normal. Despite the physical, cognitive, and emotional challenges associated with epilepsy and brain surgery, Jacob remains deeply committed to his education and future aspirations. He consistently works hard, focuses on his studies, and seeks ways to improve his academic standing. Jacob actively utilizes university resources, he attends office hours, and he's open to feedback and suggestions from faculty and staff. He thoughtfully developed a new framework for studying that allows him to remain academically strong while prioritizing his health and well-being. His willingness to adapt, to learn, and persist in the face of adversity is truly inspiring. Beyond his academic dedication, Jacob is kind, funny, apparently, thoughtful, and motivated by a genuine desire to make a difference in the lives of others. His resilience, humility, and determination exemplify the spirit of the Courageous Bull Award. Jacob, your courage and your perseverance inspires us all. Congratulations on being this year's Courageous Bull Award recipient. Well, now we've reached the final category of this evening's award ceremony, the prestigious Golden Bull Award. I'd like to invite Steve Mercier, Program Manager for the Center of Leadership and Civic Engagement, to provide an introduction of the Golden Bull Awards.
The Center for Leadership and Civic Engagement proudly coordinates the Golden Bull Award on behalf of the Division of Student Success. To obtain this award, individuals must meet a series of criteria. They should have accumulated at least 90 undergraduate credit hours and be intending to graduate. Graduate students should have obtained a minimum of 12 graduate credit hours. Nominees should maintain a cumulative GPA of at least 3.0, be in good standing with the institution, have demonstrated exceptional leadership both on and off campus, and show a strong and sustained commitment to the institution's values. We are proud to say that all our recipients have exceeded these expectations. Those who receive this award are part of an elite group of individuals. Their names are proudly displayed on the wall of the Marshall Student Center, and they each receive a Golden Bull statue to honor their accomplishment. If you are among this group, please make your way downstairs after the ceremony and see your name on the Golden Bull plaque. At this time, I invite Dean McDonald and Dr. Allison Kroom, Associate Vice President of Student Success and Dean of Undergraduate Studies, to present this year's Golden Bull Awards.
Good evening. I am so pleased to be joined by Dr. Allison Kroom for the presentation of the 20th Annual Bull Awards. The Golden Bull Award is one of USF's highest honors. It's given annually to up to 30 students who exemplify USF's mission, its vision, values, and spirit through their daily actions. This year's winners represent all 3 campuses. Tonight, we will present the Tampa undergraduate and graduate student winners. We are excited to announce and recognize the winners from Sarasota Manatee and St. Petersburg. However, those winners will be recognized and receive their awards at their home campus award ceremonies. The recipients of this award exemplify exceptional scholarship, leadership, engagement with the community regionally and globally, public service, and the principles of respect, integrity, and civility. A special thanks to this year's selection committee for tackling the difficult task of picking the winners from a very competitive pool. Every nominee was impressive and should be very proud of their successes and their accomplishments. On behalf of the Division of Student Success, I would like to congratulate all our winners and nominees for their tremendous work this year. To our Golden Bull recipients, we are lucky to have you as part of our community. Unfortunately, not all of our winners could join us this evening. They're doing amazing things, continuing on. So the people you see on screen in front of you have amazing stories and accomplishments. Please learn more about them on the Student Success webpage, where you can find their biographies tomorrow. And so I am pleased to announce our first Golden Bull winner for 2026. All right, y'all ready? Okay. Please help us congratulate Sandra Asilian. Sandra is a Master's Students in Social Work candidate. During her time at USF, Sandra has demonstrated a service-first leadership approach through her involvement in student governance, advocacy, and community partnerships. As Vice President, she played a key role in reestablishing the Social Work Society, creating an inclusive space where both bachelor's and master's social work students could develop a sense of belonging, leadership, and professional growth. In her role as president of the USF Health Student Intercouncil, Sandra strengthened interprofessional engagement and led high-impact service initiatives, including coordinating nearly 1,200 donated items through a collaborative USF and community partner drive. Through her internship experience, she supported veteran outreach efforts by helping prepare 250 kits for the homeless veteran stand-down. Additionally, as a NASW Florida student ambassador and MSW cohort representative, Sandra advanced student advocacy and contributed to student-informed improvements across academics, field education, communication, and student support. In recognition of her leadership and impact, Sandra received the USF Health Executive Student Leadership Board Member of the Year Award in May 2025, and earned first place overall at USF Health IPE Day for the project Fueling Health. Excellent work, Sandra.
Next, we are pleased to announce Carol Agaby. Carol is a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences candidate. During her time at USF, Carol has demonstrated a commitment to service, mentorship, and community impact. In 2024, she co-founded the End Overdose chapter at USF, leading efforts that have trained nearly 1,000 students and community members in naloxone administration and overdose response through partnerships with regional and statewide organizations. She also expanded research access through leadership of the BASE credentialing program, mentoring over 100 students, and connecting them to clinical and laboratory opportunities locally and nationally. As a resident assistant, learning assistant, and student leader within the Dean Student Leadership Society and the Order of the Golden Brahmin, Carol has prioritized making pathways to research, service, and professional development more accessible to her peers. Through her leadership, scholarship, and dedication to mentorship, she has worked to cultivate a campus culture rooted in responsibility, opportunity, and shared growth. Please join me in congratulating Carol.
I love when I personally know the students as well. All right, help me congratulate someone with a wonderful name, Daniela Zamora Alvarez. Daniela has demonstrated exceptional academic achievement, research leadership, and meaningful community impact through her time at USF. She is a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineer candidate. As a Barry M. Goldwater Scholar and 2026 GEM Fellow sponsored by ASML, she has earned national recognition for her work in materials science. Through her involvement in NM3L, she conducted research on 2D materials, which now serves as the foundation for her doctoral studies in materials sciences and engineering. Through CARRT, Daniela has led human subjects research and contributed to the development of technologies that expand accessibility for individuals with disabilities. She has secured a competitive Sigma Chi research grant, or XI, and presented her work at both regional and national conferences, included in Washington, D.C. and New York. Beyond her research contributions, as if that wasn't enough, Daniela has served on the executive boards of Global Leaders Outreach for a Better Environment and Tau Beta Pi, where she has strengthened sustainability initiatives and enhanced engineering community engagement across campus. As a non-traditional student, she exemplifies how resilience combined with meaningful opportunity can lead to national distinction and lasting institutional impact. Congratulations, Daniela.
Up next, join me in congratulating Ria Aurora. Ria is a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences candidate, an international student from India, came to USF with a strong drive to build and a belief that students can create meaningful change from wherever they are. She is deeply passionate about building communities and fostering a sense of belonging among her peers. During her junior year, she co-founded Prosthex X, a student community focused on innovation in higher health technology, which has since grown into both a startup and a network of more than 500 students across Florida. RIA launched the PATHS program, a free robotics initiative for high school students throughout the state, and organized Health Hacks in partnership with the Nault Center for Entrepreneurship, a 24-hour coding competition and pitch event judged by venture capitalists from Plug and Play and Embark Collective. In the summer of 2025, RIA served as a quality engineer intern at Cook Medical. Following graduation, she plans to pursue graduate studies in biomedical engineering. Let's congratulate RIA.
Join us next in congratulating Carson Bear. Carson is a Doctor of Medicine candidate. Carson has demonstrated a commitment to leadership, research, and service that reflects the University of South Florida's mission to positively shape the future. Carson has led several clinical quality improvement and global health research initiatives aimed at strengthening public health and advancing patient outcomes. As president of the Collegia program for the Morsani College of Medicine, Carson helped foster mentorship, camaraderie, and academic excellence through initiatives focused on team and community building. Through global outreach, Carson has partnered with communities in South Africa and the Dominican Republic to help support implementation and national support of a public health program and expand access to care. He has presented his research with the USF Plastic Surgery Department at several regional and national conferences. He is very proud to participate in research, leadership, and service that will leave a lasting impact at USF and beyond. Carson could not join us tonight, but let's give him a great round of applause. Great work, Carson.
Join me in congratulating Roy Chen. Roy is a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences candidate. During their time at USF, Roy has demonstrated commitment to academic inquiry by exploring different disciplines, including humanities, biochemistry, psychology, and technology. After publishing a scoping review of telomere attrition, Roy focuses on developing new instruments at the Positive Aging Lab and iSchool Health Informatics Research Lab. This set of interdisciplinary experiences helps Roy with leading the Undergraduate Research Society, where scholars from different fields unite to begin their journey in research. In addition to his research activities, Roy works in the clinical setting as a medical scribe and volunteer, which helps prepare him for entering medical school. To support other pre-medical students, Roy helps lead the Pre-Medical American Medical Student Association, where he manages the development of the annual Medical School Forum. Congratulations, Roy.
All right, we are pleased to announce Natalia Curcia de Leon as our next winner. Natalia is a Bachelor of Art in Psychology candidate. She has demonstrated exemplary leadership and commitment to the Sarasota Manatee campus. Since beginning her journey at USF in spring 2023, she quickly became involved as a student leader. After earning her first Campus Involvement and Leadership Award as a secretary of the STEM Club, she continued to expand her impact by taking on a variety of roles across campus. Over the years, Natalia has served as an orientation leader, event coordinator, academic tutor, and peer mentor. She currently directs both the Campus Activities Board and the Peer Advisor Leader teams, where she oversees student-led events and campus traditions. Despite maintaining a demanding schedule of leadership roles and employment, Natalia has excelled academically. She is graduating with a 3.89 GPA as a psychology major with minors in behavioral health care and communications, and has been accepted into USF's MA program in mental health counseling. Above all, Natalia values the meaningful connections she has built within our community through co-creating the Sarasota Manatee Karaoke Club is a close second. Natalia will be receiving this award at the Sarasota Manatees Leadership Award Ceremony. Congratulations, Natalia.
Gonna have to check out that karaoke club.
I'm sorry?
We're gonna have to check out that karaoke club.
Yes, absolutely.
absolutely.
I will be happy to listen to other people do it.
Please join me in congratulating our next recipient, Mevlana Demiri. Mevlana is a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences candidate. As a first-generation college student, she has transformed opportunity into impact through research, leadership, and community service. Throughout her time at the University of South Florida, she has demonstrated academic excellence and a deep commitment to advancing healthcare. As a multidisciplinary undergraduate researcher, she advances work in cardiovascular stress, neurodevelopment, and nanoparticle integrated bioengineered skin grafts. Beyond the laboratory, Mevlana founded ZYVAH Magazine, a multidisciplinary platform that unites disciplines and empowers students to merge identity, creativity, and academics. Under her leadership, the organization has driven campus-wide clothing drives, donated hundreds of pieces to underserved communities. Also, she serves as a health buddy, serving seniors with chronic illnesses. She's worked one-on-one with patients to navigate care plans, manage daily health challenges, and improve quality of life through compassion and consistency. Through her leadership in pre-med AMSA's Medical School Forum outreach, she helped connect hundreds of students with medical school representatives, exemplifying mentorship and professional opportunities. Congratulations, Mevlana.
All right. Join us in welcoming Anthony Navon D'Souza to the stage. I think we've heard this name before today. Anthony is a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science candidate. He has demonstrated exceptional leadership, innovation, and academic excellence through his time at USF. As a Judy Genscheft Honors College student, he maintained a 4.0 GPA while contributing to award-recognized telemental health research honored by the Florida High-Tech Corridor. His dedication to excellence earned him competitive software engineering internships at Adobe, Splunk, and VSP. Passionate about empowering his peers, he co-founded Speak Geek, an AI-powered interview preparation platform that has helped more than 150 students strengthen their professional communication through real-time feedback. As a teaching assistant for upper-level computer science courses supporting over 500 students across 2 years, he translated complex theory into accessible learning, fostering confidence and mastery among his students. He also served as events coordinator at the Catholic Student Union and led initiatives that raised over $2,500 to fund student leadership retreats. His commitment to reciprocal excellence reflects his belief that success is most meaningful when shared. Congratulations, Anthony.
Up next, let's congratulate Yaron Gamaj. Yaron is a Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity candidate. He's demonstrated elite technical leadership as a key competitor on the nationally ranked CyberHerd CTF team, earning multiple first-place victories in highly competitive cybersecurity competitions. His expertise has been further recognized through high-impact internships with Wells Fargo, Honeywell, and JP Morgan Chase, where he contributed to securing enterprise-scale cloud infrastructure and critical aerospace systems. He is now focusing on AI security research, exploring how artificial intelligence systems can be exploited and how to strengthen their safety and resilience. Beyond his academic and technical achievements, Yaron founded the USF Boxing Club, which has grown into the largest student combat sports organization in USF history, with more than 1,200 members. Under his leadership as president, the club earned Sport Club of the Year honors for 2 consecutive years. Through these accomplishments, he has created a lasting legacy of disciplined leadership, technical innovation, and inclusive community building at the University of South Florida. Congratulations.
right, please join us in congratulating Riva Gandhi. Riva is a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences and Public Health candidate. She has demonstrated a strong commitment to advancing health accessibility and equity through her involvement in community health initiatives. During her internship with Manatee County's Community Health Program, she contributed to the development of a fiscal reimbursement system and supported the launch of a mobile healthcare clinic, expanding access to care for underserved populations throughout the country. Her volunteer work with the USF Bridge Clinic provided valuable experience working with patients from diverse socioeconomic backgrounds. Through this role, she enhanced clinic operations by developing a clinic status board, which improved workflow efficiency and contributed to the clinic serving more patients. This innovation earned the 2025 Patient Impact Award. In addition, Riva's work with the USF Honors College allowed her to engage with interdisciplinary communities and leaders across campus. She curated the first live podcast in collaboration with the Columbia Restaurant, authored the weekly honors newsletter, coordinated global campaigns, and hosted the Honor Roll podcast. Through these experiences, Riva has made a meaningful impact both within the university and the broader community. Great work.
Please join me in congratulating Miguel Orlando Garcia. Miguel is a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Engineering candidate. Miguel has demonstrated a strong commitment to research, leadership, and student support throughout his time at USF. He has presented his research at multiple institutions, including USF, the University of Pennsylvania, and the University of North Florida. During his undergraduate experience, Miguel has served in several impactful roles, including orientation leader, resident assistant, teaching assistant, and student government senator, directly supporting over 500 student organizations and many more indirectly. He is currently employed at the Moffitt Cancer Center, where he collaborates with fellow biomedical engineering students on the development of a cell delivery service to support ovarian cancer treatment as part of his senior capstone project. In addition, Miguel serves as the president of the Engineering Biology Club, an organization dedicated to equipping students with the skills and resources needed to succeed in research. He has been accepted into the Accelerated Master's Program in Biomedical Engineering at USF and is a recipient of the Arthrex Scholars Fund. As a first-generation college student and a Newbold Scholar, Miguel exemplifies resilience, academic excellence, and a commitment to uplifting others. Congratulations.
All right, we are pleased to announce Spencer Gerber. Spence is a Bachelor of Science in Biology candidate. Throughout his time at USF, he has demonstrated exceptional leadership and academic excellence. He served as the 2023 Student Government Assistant Director for Programming, was elected as the 2024-2025 Student Governor, and continued his leadership as the 2025 to 2026 Student Government Deputy Chief of Staff. In addition to his leadership roles, Spence has served as a USF ambassador and as a tutor in biochemistry, Calculus 1, and writing, supporting student success across multiple disciplines. He also co-constructed IDH 2930 honors selected topics and served as an honors peer mentor for the freshman honors class of 2028. Spence was selected as the 2025 TEDx Master of Ceremonies and conducted undergraduate research under the mentorship of Dr. Ryan McClearly. He will graduate magna cum laude as a second-generation USF graduate and the fifth member of his family to both serve in student government and graduate from USF. Spence continues a strong legacy of leadership and academic achievement. Congratulations, Spence.
Join me in congratulating Samantha Nicole Greenfield. Samantha is a Bachelor of Science in Biology candidate. Samantha is a biology major with a medical concentration and minors in psychology and public health. An aspiring MD, PhD, she has devoted her undergraduate career to improving the lives of families facing medical and psychosocial adversity. She has led and contributed to clinical and translational research spanning pediatric cancer, behavioral sleep medicine, infectious disease, and oncology drug discovery, presenting her work at regional and national conferences. Through her role at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital, the Shine Research Center, and the Tampa Bay Research Institute, she has worked to advance evidence-based interventions that bridge science and compassionate care. Beyond the laboratory, Samantha has supported children impacted physically and emotionally by cancer and chronic illness through the USF Kesem and Camp Boggy Creek. She aspires to become a physician scientist dedicated to advancing pediatric oncology research while delivering empathetic, patient-centered care. Samantha will be receiving her award at the USF St. Petersburg Leadership Award Ceremony. Let's congratulate Samantha.
We are pleased to announce Livia Gabricio Hertel. Livia is a Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Criminology candidate. During her time at USF, Livia built an interdisciplinary research path focused on trauma and justice-involved populations. As a psychology and criminology double major, she worked directly with justice-involved individuals and contributed to research examining how systems shape outcomes for vulnerable communities. Her honors thesis explored how experiences of sexual assault influence perceptions of sex work and sex workers. And she also contributed to research analyzing how victim characteristics influence legal outcomes. She is currently preparing 2 first author manuscripts for publication, reflecting her commitment to rigorous, system-informed scholarship. Beyond research, Livia demonstrated leadership through mentorship and student engagement, helping peers navigate research and graduate pathways with greater confidence. She plans to pursue a PhD in clinical psychology and continue integrating clinical care, research, and a systemic reform to improve outcomes for vulnerable communities in both the United States and Brazil. Congratulations, Livia.
Join me in congratulating our next recipient, Brinley Jordan. Brinley is a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering candidate. During her time at USF, Brinley has demonstrated what it means to lead with both purpose and passion through her distinguished achievements in community service. Her journey began in the S3 lab, where she led research transforming plastic bottles into 3D printing filaments, work presented at 3 conferences and an honors course. As a teaching assistant and vice president of Female Engineering Mentors and Mentees, she has guided over 400 students. Through internships at Siemens Energy and Duke Energy, she has worked on turbine components to energy infrastructure designs and served on storm duty during Hurricane Milton and Hurricane Helene. That same spirit of service earned her the Global Citizens Award by volunteering at food pantries and community gardens, and fuels her mentorship with Youth Energy Academy and STEM from Dance. Brinley plans to pursue graduate studies in advanced manufacturing and sustainable energy, dedicated to inspiring the next generation of engineers. Congratulations, Brinley.
All right, we are pleased to announce Dennis Kukurenka. Dennis is a Bachelor of Science in Accountancy and Analytics candidate. Dennis has demonstrated a strong commitment to strengthening campus life and advancing student advocacy during his time at USF Sarasota Manatee. As Lieutenant Governor for Student Government, he led initiatives to increase student engagement and consistently advocated for student voices, while also promoting ongoing collaboration with university leadership to ensure student perspectives were represented in institutional decision-making. He was selected as homecoming royalty, where he proudly participated in university traditions and represented the Sarasota Manatee campus on the homecoming field. Academically, Dennis served as the Sarasota Manatee student representative on the School of Accountancy Outstanding Teaching Award Committee, contributing to the recognition of excellence in faculty instruction. Additionally, he was honored to speak at Brunch on the Bay, where he shared the student experience and supported scholarship fundraising efforts. Through his leadership, academic service, and campus involvement, Dennis has worked to leave a lasting and meaningful impact on the USF community. Dennis will be receiving his award at the Sarasota Manatees Leadership Award ceremony. But congratulations, Dennis.
Join me in congratulating our next recipient, Oliver Latsko. Oliver is a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science and Policy candidate. Oliver is a determined and motivated student leader driven by their passion for the environmental sciences and resilient solutions for Florida's communities. Oliver served as chair and vice chair of the Student Green Energy Fund, championed the restoration of USF St. Petersburg living shoreline, and guided SGEF through the consolidation of the Green Fee. He's also served as coordinator of sustainability for student government. During their time at the Geospatial Analytics Lab, Oliver researched the persistence of food deserts throughout South St. Petersburg neighborhoods. His honors thesis revealed the forgotten history of Bayboro Harbor and is the recipient of the Anita Cutting Outstanding Honors Thesis Award. Oliver also proudly serves as a resident assistant and co-founded Outdoors, campus's queer hiking club. Through a commitment towards cooperation, equity, and community building, Oliver leaves behind a legacy of local impact and a foundation for student action towards creating tangible change. Congratulations, Oliver.
We are pleased to announce Victoria Fan. Victoria is a Bachelor in Science, Health Science candidate. During her time at USF, Victoria has demonstrated exceptional leadership, advocacy, and dedication to student success. As president of the Health Education Action Team, she spearheaded campus-wide initiatives addressing mental health, sexual health, and substance misuse prevention. Victoria also served as a first-year and head second-year peer advisor leader, mentoring over 75 students and providing individualized guidance in academic engagement, career development, and professional opportunities. In addition, she conducted undergraduate research examining casein and protein composition in milk, applying analytical and laboratory skills to advance scientific understanding. Through intentional, compassionate mentorship, she fostered a campus culture where students feel supported and empowered in navigating both academic and personal challenges. Victoria's work exemplifies the USF mission of translating scholarship and service into meaningful community impact. Victoria will be receiving her award at the USF St. Petersburg Leadership Award ceremony, but let's give congratulations to Victoria now.
Join me in congratulating our next recipient, Isabella Piana. Isabella is a Bachelor of Science in Business Analytics and Information Systems and Econometrics and Quantitative Economics candidate. During her time at USF, Isabella focused on developing other student leaders. Through the Center for Leadership and Civic Engagement, she led 6 Bulls service breaks, service learning trips, and created preparation resources used across the program. She developed participant guides and trained 8 students who later served as trip leaders, authoring a 40-page trip leader handbook that continues to prepare future leaders today. As Vice President of Women in Business, she redesigned recruitment and outreach strategies, increasing meeting attendance 7-fold, and helping members actively engage with professionals and career opportunities. As a USF ambassador and member of the Order of the Golden Brahmin, she represented the university at donor and alumni events and mentored new ambassadors. She also performed with a pre-professional tap dance company, contributing to community arts outreach. Across her involvement, she built structures that enable students to participate confidently and continue leading after her graduation. Congratulations, Isabella.
Well, Allison, this is about the time where I start to feel like, we haven't accomplished anything, and what are our kids doing?
Well, the karaoke. I'm holding on to the karaoke. I'm not sure about the tap dancing.
Yeah.
There are some things in here. There's still time for us to learn. Some of the other things we're going to have to lean on you all to take care of us.
That's right. That's right. All right. So we are pleased to announce Naman Sagal. Naman is a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science candidate. Naman is a first-generation international student who is deeply committed to creating things people want. As president of both the Students of India Association and the International Student Association, he created programs that directly served a community of over 6,000 students. He co-founded ProsthX and Product at USF, founded the TEDx USF Student Organization and the Student Asian Student Association, and currently serves as student government senator and board member of the Indo-US Chamber of Commerce of Tampa Bay. Throughout his time at USF, Naman has organized over 30 events, bringing together over 20,000 attendees and raised over $112,000 to make them happen. His passion for startups and entrepreneurship will carry him to San Francisco after graduation, where he plans to continue growing in the startup ecosystem. His legacy at USF is one of courage, the courage to see a gap and fill it without waiting for permission. Congratulations, Naman.
Please join me in congratulating Nathan Steen. Nathan is a Bachelor of Science in Finance candidate. Nathan has demonstrated extensive involvement across the University of South Florida since his freshman year. He began his academic journey with a research position while focused on the whiskey and wine industry, through which he became a published co-author on multiple papers. During this same period, he also served as a youth soccer development coach for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. In his sophomore year, Nathan led efforts to reestablish the soccer club and successfully founded the Pickleball Club. He also began serving as a USF ambassador, further expanding his engagement in campus life and student leadership. During his junior year, he traveled with the ethics and debate team to San Francisco to compete in an international business consulting case competition. In his senior year, alongside his continued leadership roles, Nathan now serves on the Sports Club Federation Board. Across all of his experiences, Nathan has consistently represented USF with pride and dedication. Please join me in congratulating Nathan.
All right. We are pleased to announce Natan Tupusant. Natan is a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science candidate. During his time at USF St. Petersburg, he demonstrated leadership grounded in service, intentionality, and community connection. As president of the Black Student Association, he founded Shades of Success, a mentorship and networking initiative designed to expand professional access and strengthen relationships between students and local leaders. Through student government and residence life, he helped cultivate spaces where students felt supported, informed, and empowered to lead. Nathan also co-organized civic forums that brought students, community members, and elected officials into meaningful dialogue, reinforcing USF's role as an active partner in the broader St. Petersburg community. He is particularly proud of building initiatives centered on continuity and shared responsibility, ensuring that opportunities created today will remain accessible to future students. He will be receiving his award at the USF St. Petersburg Leadership Award ceremony, but congratulations, Natan.
These lights, it feels like, it's very exciting. Okay. Please join me in congratulating Aisha Walden. Aisha is a Bachelor of Science in Nursing candidate. She has distinguished herself as a transformative leader, scholar, and ambassador at the University of South Florida. As president of her nursing cohort, she represents more than 200 students, strengthening institutional communication and cultivating a culture of accountability and collective institutional communication, and making sure that everyone is connected with the nursing program. She further amplifies her impact through executive leadership roles across more than 10 student organizations, advancing mentorship, professional development, and community engagement initiatives campus-wide. Selected as the 2025 USF Homecoming Queen, Aisha serves as a visible embodiment of institutional pride and unity, representing USF across colleges and community partnerships. An undergraduate research fellow, she contributes to scholarly work examining health outcomes in aging populations and has presented her work at academic forums. Through sustained leadership, scholarship, and service, Aisha exemplifies the distinction and integrity that define the USF community. Congratulations, Aisha.
Just a correction there. It is Asia Walden. Congratulations.
Oh, I apologize. Asia Weldon.
That was not Dr. Kroom's fault. We were misinformed.
Congratulations.
We are pleased to announce Jody Wong. Jody is a Doctor of Philosophy in Cancer Biology candidate. As a doctoral candidate in the Cancer Biology PhD program, Jody advances precision oncology through research on plasma cell-free DNA, methylation biomarkers in metastatic prostate cancer. I can't even say it, much less do it. Her work has resulted in first author publications in NPJ Precision Oncology and Biomedical Journal and national recognition through an ASHG Reviewer's Choice Abstract Award, placing in the top 10% of poster abstracts. Beyond research, Jody serves as the president of the Cancer Biology Student Organization at USF, where she launched an annual alumni career speaker series, initiated structured town halls between trainees and leadership, and expanded support resources for doctoral students. She is also engaged in advocacy at the state level, representing Moffitt and Tallahassee for Moffitt Day, and will be advocating for cancer funding at AACR Early Career Hill Day in Washington, D.C. She consistently advances research, champions trainee advocacy, and actively contributes to the broader scientific community. Congratulations, Jody.
Please join me in congratulating our next recipient, Anthony Wood Ashun. Anthony is a Doctor of Philosophy and Early Childhood Education candidate. Yay! That's what we want, that kind of spirit and energy. That's great. Yes. Absolutely. Anthony demonstrates a commitment to equity and a belief that where a child grows up should not determine the quality of education they receive. His scholarship bridges Ghana and the United States to advance culturally responsive and sustaining early childhood practices. As president of the College of Education Graduate Student Council, Anthony believes students should not navigate the university alone and that the structures designed to support them should endure long after leaders graduate. He has created clear pathways for graduate students toward community, representation, and professional growth. Through the Library of Congress Primary Sources in Early Childhood Network, he leads monthly pedagogical dialogues with 1,121 educators nationwide, connecting children through lived experiences to primary source inquiry. After earning his degree, Anthony plans to work as a teacher educator, preparing teachers to support children's learning through culturally responsive and equitable practices and producing scholarships that advance inclusive childhood education across diverse contexts. Congratulations.
All right. We are pleased to announce Alexandra A. Zimatalo Pomares. Alexandra is a Doctor of Philosophy and Biomedical Engineering candidate. Alexandra is particularly proud of her development in communicating science beyond technical audiences. Thank goodness for her. Through formal training in scientific communication, she learned to translate complex research into accessible language, culminating in national advocacy for vision research funding through the National Institutes of Health and the National Eye Institute. This work reinforced her commitment to ensuring that research informs public decision-making. Let me say that again. Ensuring that research informs public decision-making. She was also honored to be the 2024 statewide 3-minute thesis winner at the Conference of Florida Graduate Schools, an experience that strengthened her ability to present research clearly and concisely. Additionally, receiving both domestic and international travel awards provided her with the opportunity to present her work at multiple conferences, engage with diverse research communities, and refine how she communicates research to the interdisciplinary audiences. Together, these accomplishments reflect Alexandra's dedication not only to conducting research, but also to make it understandable, relevant, and impactful beyond the laboratory. Congratulations, Alexandra. We got through all those amazing names, those scientific words. Thank you so much for joining me on stage.
Thanks for the invitation. Congratulations, everybody.
All right, so congratulations to all of our recipients of today's awards. Your accomplishments and your dedication to the communities of the University of South Florida, Tampa Bay, and beyond are much appreciated. As we close our event this evening, the Center for Leadership and Civic Engagement would like to thank the contributors, the many contributors, for their participation and support of our program. We extend a special thank you to the Awards Selection Committee for their hard work and tough decisions they had to make. Our campus partners for their adaptability and continued support of the program. To the loved ones, families, and friends who joined us to support their goals today, and to all of you for participating in today's program. Thank you for making this a wonderful celebration of all of the achievements of our students. Have a wonderful evening, and of course, go Bulls!